Okay, here for my hypermiling attempt, and I just barely taped off my car. As you can see, tried to get all my seams without covering my lights. Got the roof. I won't be using the trunk lid at all today. So I'm gonna inflate my tires now. Now the max pressure for the sidewall is 44 psi, so I'm going to inflate them to about 43 psi. I picked up this little tire pressure gauge, and you can turn it on. See, it's like 36.9 right now. That's just my driver's side front, so I'll inflate them all to about 43. I want to go a little less just because I don't know if the tires are going to heat up at all from operating, but yeah. Okay, so I'll try showing you that I got 43 in all tires. Oh, 42 and a half. Was just 43. Close enough. 42 and a half. And 42 and a half. I'm all gassed up. I use regular octane, just 87 octane. I didn't go high octane. Some people think it helps, but I really don't think that it does. So anyways, I taped off all my seams. I didn't, strip my car of all unnecessary weight, so I probably could save close to 100 pounds if that was the case. However, I have quite a bit of luggage. So anyways, I'm gonna hit the road now, try to use my AC as sparingly as possible, but yeah, I'll update you periodically. Stay tuned. Look at these crazy guys. Kids hanging out the top of the roof. I don't know if you can see these crazy kids, but look at them. They're hanging right out the roof, getting on the interstate. How crazy. Oh, they're waving to the camera. So a technique that I'm trying to use, I'm not sure how good it works, is when I'm going down a hill, I'm trying to use the accelerator ever so slightly, just so the bar, you can see, is still in the charge region, but not that much, so it's not really slowing me down too much, but it's just enough to keep me around 60 miles an hour. I want to keep my drag down, but I also want to charge up my battery if possible, and this is a pretty long trip, so I'm trying not to go too slow. But yeah, I don't know really how effective it is, but you can see that I'm averaging over 70 miles to the gallon, so that's pretty good. Okay, so getting off the thruway, I have been 173 miles right now, average 74.3 miles to the gallon. Have not used the air conditioning yet. It is very hot. It should not be this hot in October. But anyways, I'm going to be crossing over the Green Mountain State in a little bit, going over mountainous roads. I'm not sure if that's going to help me or hurt me, my mileage. I should be able to use B mode when I'm descending, get some electric miles in, but anyways, yeah. Okay, just stopped for a bathroom break. You can see 215 miles in, 74.7 miles to the gallon. So far, my average speed's been 53 miles an hour, 4 hours and 4 minutes into the trip. And you can see my history right there. Now I'm about to go across the Green Mountains, so stay tuned. I don't know if you can see both screens there, but coming down that mountain I was able to get 7% battery, and I'm averaging 75.7 miles to the gallon, 250 miles in. About to get on the interstate soon, so hopefully I can keep that number up. I'm having a difficult time getting past the 77.1 miles per gallon threshold. Now a little bit of this is because the temperature was about 82 or 83 degrees Fahrenheit when I left. I filled up my tires to 42.5 psi with air, not with nitrogen, and now it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit, so as soon as I'm done I want to check my psi on my tires to see if they maybe went down a little bit. Now, probably most of you that are watching this video are aware of the benefits of nitrogen in your tires, but some of you might not know. So nitrogen actually has a lower coefficient of thermal expansion than air does. Now, air is made up of mostly nitrogen, so it's really not that big of a difference, but basically what happens is, like when you're you're going around corners or you're accelerating, braking, your tires will heat up a little bit and it will affect the temperature of the air or nitrogen within the tire. So with the lower coefficient of thermal expansion, basically your pressure remains more constant, so you can get away with putting the max PSI in your tires. Obviously, a higher PSI that you're running in your tires gets you better fuel economy, but with air, you know, that pressure can fluctuate during the drive, during, you know, morning or night or afternoon, whatever. So I actually went on the low side of 44 PSI. The nano energy tires that are on this Prius Prime that's basically what they're rated for. So I think Toyota recommends to have 36 or 36.5 PSI in the tires. That's typically what I run. I don't recommend putting 44 PSI in the tires at all times. It reduces your handling characteristics, that sort of thing. But I had good weather conditions other than the wind. It wasn't raining or anything, so I felt safe with increasing my tire pressure. Anyways, I really want to hit 77 or 78 miles to the gallon, just because I remember seeing someone that bragged about hitting 78 miles to the gallon in a regular Prius, not a Prius Prime. And if I could top that, that'd be awesome. Now, on this trip, not only was there a temperature difference, but there was a wind about 16 to 18 miles per hour heading south. So right now I'm on the interstate heading north, so that's not really helping me. And when I was driving east, it wasn't hurting me as bad as it is right now, but it wasn't really helping me then either. Okay, so I just arrived to the gas station I took off from. The return trip was actually shorter than the one the other night. I think the other night it went 326 miles, this was 317 miles. You can see that I averaged 77.3 miles to the gallon. I was really trying to hit 78, but I wasn't able to do it. Maybe if I had a full charge, I would have been able to. However, I did take off without a full charge. So now I'm going to get out and measure my pressure in my tires. Just real quick, I averaged 51 miles per hour, 6 hours, 14 minutes. And yeah, 317 mile trip, 77.3 miles per gallon. So now I'll show you what the pressures are. Oh yeah, 41.5 PSI. So my tires decreased by about 1 PSI. That's just the front one. I'm assuming the others are the same. So if there's anything else people would like to see about my Prius Prime, or they have questions, don't be afraid to ask. I respond pretty promptly, I would say. And I'd be happy to answer your questions or give my opinion or even film a video for you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, subscribe. I'll have new Prius Prime videos coming out probably about once a week, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to be more like tests like this, or if I'm going to steer it more into like a vlog about my Prius Prime, or just, you know, things that are going on in my life and road trips that I take with my Prime. I'm a big hockey fan, and I have a goal to hit all NHL arenas before I die, but hopefully within the next couple of years. And I've hit 8 of them so far. There's 31 teams, so I'm planning a trip across the country. If people would like to see me, you know, take my Prius Prime across the country and visit some arenas in a, you know, like a vlog style video with some updates along the way, I'd be more than willing to do that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking about a trip to the Southwest. Yeah, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Thanks for watching.